Welcome back, my dear students of class 10th. And you have studied about the reproduction process in plants. And now, in this part of the digital video, you will learn about the reproduction process in human. My dear students, the human is the most advanced animal structure in the living world, and the physiology, the anatomy and physiology of the human is much more complicated as far as the human action is concerned, human physiology is concerned, human processes are concerned. So that is the most advanced one. My dear students, while starting the process of reproduction in human, let us start the discussion on the hormones. Hormones and their role in the reproduction process, and the hormones are male hormones and female hormones. Male hormones and female hormones are there. Male hormone is testosterone. And female hormone is estrogen and progesterone. While in these three hormones, two hormones are required for to start the reproduction process in male and female. My dear students, this male hormone testosterone initiate the process of spermatogenesis, while this female hormone, that is estrogen, it initiates the process of oogenesis, and progesterone, that is for the care of fertilized zygote. Dear students, these hormones are very important as far as regulation, activation of the reproduction process in male and female is concerned. In male, this testosterone gets secreted by the male reproductive part, that is testis, that is secreted in testis, and female estrogen, that is secreted in ovary. And this testosterone, it will be available for every time for 24/7 days, while this estrogen, that is present for certain time in the process of reproduction or to maintain the reproductive cycle. My dear students, this later on, let us understand about the reproductive cycle. Reproductive cycle. Dear students, this reproductive cycle is found in female only. Because in male there is no any reproductive cycle, it is available for 24/7 into 365. every time this spermatogenesis takes place and this sperm production takes place. But in female part, there is the limitation. There is the limitation of time, because this reproductive cycle, it starts from day 1 to day 22, and day 1 to day 14 is the time for the reproduction of the production of ovum, and maturation of ovum, and day 15 to day 22, that is the time for ending life of ovum. So this day 1 to 22 days is the periodic cycle that is found in the female, and in this reproductive cycle, periodic cycle, day 1 to day 14 is the reproduction time where process of oogenesis takes place. Ovulation, time of ovulation, and maturation of ovum, takes place. Therefore, dear students, this is the real time for reproduction, that is from 1 to 14 days, and 14 days onward the ovum get died, and this died ovum along with the other material, it get discharged after 22 days. It varies from 22 to 28 days. This cycle varies from 1 to 22 days or 1 to 28 days. That is depend upon the individual reproductive health. My dear students, in this process of reproduction in human, you see these hormones which are very important. Reproductive cycle, again, it's important in female, that is found in female. And now you see that where does it take place? My dear students, the reproductive organs are found in male, reproductive organs are found in female, and there are several major differences in between male and female. Primary sexual characters, secondary sexual characters are there, and in the reproductive organ, when the ovum get mature, then the male perform the fertilization process in the reproduction process, and as a result of the fertilization by the sperm to the ovum, the formation of zygote takes place, and this formation of zygote later on it gets developed into the several stages, and finally it gets developed into the fetus, which get planted into the reproductive part of the woman. My dear student, in the next video you will see the detailed structure of the reproductive organ as well as the physiology of reproduction in male and female in detail. In this video, be able to learn about the hormones, the role of the hormones, and the reproductive cycle that is controlled by the hormone. My dear student, one thing is very important as far as the hormones is concerned, that the estrogen which is secreted in the female reproductive part, if it does not secreted in the female reproductive part, whether in the girl child or in the elder age woman or in the young women are in the oldest age women, then there will be the several health problems are there with the that particular woman or girl child. Health problem like redness on their face, always they will be irritating, lack of sleepiness, joint pain, swelling of the body, and so many painful conditions are there with the females. That's why, my dear students, whenever you see any such kind of female, be sympathized with that female that she may have some problem like some lack of hormonal problem. That is why she need the sympathy of us. As you know, my dear students, in the reproduction process, females are having so many patients. A lot of patients they have while they giving birth to the child, and so many complicated stages are there in the reproduction process. That is why we must respect her, we must honor her, we must sympathize her, because they are having a lot of patience for the society and for us. Dear students, you will be able to learn the reproduction process in human by the concept of learning hormones and learning reproductive cycle, the related problems, that is with the female, and other associated problems. You will be able to learn this reproduction in human in the very modern and sophisticated way, so that the misleads can be removed out from our society. Dear students, the process of reproduction in human is a complicated process, and that is related to the survival of human species on this earth and survival of the newborn child, which as a result of the reproduction process, all these things, reproduction processes, and the carefulness of the female, of the female to their child is very important. So we can say that females are the originator of humanity. That is why we must encourage her, we must empower her, we must respect her. Dear student, if you see the little bit structure of this secretion of this reproductive hormone in female, let us see an outline diagram of the ovary and this fallopian tube. You will find that if this is ovary, that is connected with the fallopian tube, and this fallopian tube is connected with the uterus, you see the production of this ovum by this reproductive mother cell of the ovary here, and the result of the cell division in this, the formation of ovum takes place. The formation of ovum takes place in the ovary. These are the ovum, and if this ovum get matured, it come into this fallopian tube, and ovum matured get fertilized by the sperm, get fertilized by the sperm, and formation of zygote takes place. Zygote takes place, is come into the uterus. This is uterus. This is uterus. This is fallopian tube or oviduct. This is ovary. So my dear student, the hormone that is secreted inside the ovary, that is estrogen, that is responsible for the ovulation, right from the first to 14 days, first to 7 days, and maturation, that is 7 to 14 days, and after maturation, during the 14 days, it come out into the this fallopian tube where fertilization takes place. If fertilization does not take place, then the dead ovum and this mass of endometrium get breaks, and after the breakdown of this endometrium, the whole discharge get come out in the form of bloodful discharge, and during the menstruation time, and this result the proper sequence of the menstruation cycle in the female, and that menstruation cycle is called reproductive cycle or periodic cycle in female. Thank you for watching this video, my dear student. In the next video you will see the detailed structure of the male and female reproductive organ and physiology of the reproduction. Thank you very much.